Astro. No. What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
Hey yo, what's up gamers, and I'm here again. You know what, that's like copywriting. So what's up guys? Bad start of intro, very bad. Yeah, I was actually practicing to start a new channel, which I'll tell you guys about soon. But anyways, apart from that fact, I'm here like doing a new what if. I know like you haven't posted any videos in a long time. Naruto, what if Naruto was a silent prodigy, is still at episode 2. Yeah, this might be the first video that I'm posting, but not what if Naruto is a prodigy part 3 is literally just coming out like right after this. So yeah, don't worry about it. And yeah, the reason why I've not posted before is because, well, no internet. And you guys missing like how do you we saw you reply to comments and everything. Yeah, the way I did that was I was at my cousin's house and I didn't have time to like upload videos. So yeah. Anyways. So yeah, as it was said, what if Naruto was betrayed and was ushered as an injurious reincarnation? Now, I can't remember the name of the what ifer who did this, but he used Sakura as like the betrayer, and you'll understand what I mean by this. So we see a Ninja Academy Naruto like training his ass up, like he's training to his fullest. Naruto at this point does not wear clothes like how he wore it, before. Like Naruto, alright, Naruto has trained and built himself up for the last couple of months. Now, Naruto, the reason he has started training this much is we skip back to, well, a couple weeks ago. This it's sometimes it runs on Naruto's mind because of how it went down. Not couple weeks ago, couple months ago, Naruto would be walking up to Sakura-chan. Actually, what he calls Sakura-chan, as he runs up to her, asking her, like, he sees that she was sad, and he asked her if she would give him a chance to make her happy again, which Sakura says okay is to Naruto's complete and utter shock. But after which Naruto actually took Sakura out on a date and kept like treating Sakura as a queen, because in his mind he actually loved Sakura. So he actually went out on multiple dates with Sakura. So at this point, Naruto pushes himself to get so good that no matter what, he'll be the strongest and be able to protect Sakura. So that's the motivation of his training right now. Not to become Hokage or to beat Sasuke or anything. His only motivation is to protect Sakura. Now Naruto Naruto has trained and he has worked, shedding both sweat, blood, and tears. He has never stopped, like in all his free time, he would train. He slept, yes, to make sure his body don't get fatigued, because if he's fatigued and something happened, he might not be able to protect Sakura. Naruto at this point is way more logical. He does not act like a goofball. He thinks and moves. Naruto has been training for the past couple of months, and this year we see Naruto to pass the academy, the the and the exams. I don't know what how to say it again. The final exam of the academy. So Naruto has been pushing himself very hard. He has mastered his chakra control at this point. Not really master, but he can do a clone. He made sure of that. He knows every single rule in the book and was able to do everything. He's trained on his kunai throwing, and he trained on his shuriken throwing. He studied, he did everything to make sure he will be able to pass and be stronger. So Naruto at this point didn't even care that the other kids did not like him. Naruto put his whole heart into training. And Hinata is sad that she's not with Naruto, but she does not give up hope. Number one, because she don't know how long Sakura and Naruto will be together, and number two, she's just happy that Naruto is happy and is doing good with himself. So Hinata does not resent or hate Sakura or nothing. Hinata is too kind of a person. Anyways, Naruto has pushed himself through high and low. He went as far as he possibly could in the couple of months that he got to train. So Naruto at the entrance exam, he did the kunai show. He got 8 out of 10. The shuriken show was the shuriken show was 7 out of 10 because of the curving of the shuriken. He actually missed at least 3. So he got 7 out of 10. Alright. And yeah, he aced the examination. I'm gonna say that Mizuki didn't mess with the examination because he thought that Naruto was the stupid kid, so he wouldn't pass. So he actually aced the exam. He got a 80 in the exam. And he did 2 clones. So we skip to like the next day, where actually we see the reports being given out. Naruto finding out that he came second place was still happy because he got high scores. Like Naruto wouldn't even get two shurikens on there, and well, kunais were just at least 4. He could never got this high score on his own. So he was happy with his scores, and knowing and all this training is showing off now that Naruto has been training hard. And he passed the cloning exam. So we think that Sakura would be happy, as when the teams were announced, Naruto did not really jump up or anything. He was more calm and collected until after when The Jonin senseis picked up everyone. Naruto turned to Sakura with a big smile on his face as he said, Sakura, look, I actually came second in the class. I got I got a lot of points. Naruto not really wanting to compete with Sasuke. Then Sakura, after knowing that she's landed on a team with Sasuke, did the almost unthinkable. She said to Naruto, what do I care? I have no more use for you. I used you to heal a wound until I could get close to Sasuke again. And now we're on a team. What do I care about you? As Naruto hearts cracked. As Sakura says, the only reason I dated you was to give myself some kind of pleasure. As you actually took good care of me, I won't lie. But a demon is just a demon, and a weakling will ever be a weakling. You trained so hard, and yet still you couldn't beat Sasuke. You're nothing but a pest to me. As Sasuke not really listening to this, but Sasuke actually hearing this was kind of feeling bad for Naruto, cause he knows that Naruto has went through a lot, so this must strike him, be hitting him hard. Now he knows that Naruto had worked his ass off over all this time, and he was about to say something until Naruto started speaking. So that's it. You used me. As Naruto gets up, as his heart is just cracking, like cracking, he's being broken on the inside. Until Sakura says, "Of course I did. A weak demon like yourself wouldn't be shouldn't be eligible to lick the mud off my shoes. Now get away from you, pest." As Naruto heart shattered. And I'm gonna say that Naruto just jumps down the seat, showing some immense skill. And I'm gonna say that Kakashi was coming in, and once Kakashi opened the door, Naruto walks past Kakashi with no emotion. Which Kakashi was wondering, was that one of my students walking out? As Kakashi was like, hey, are you part of team? As Naruto says, I no longer want to be a ninja of this damned village. As he takes out his headbands and throw it on the floor. As she was Sakura was running to Sasuke. As Sasuke just dodges Sakura immediately, saying, how could you do that? It's bad enough that you played with his feelings, but saying so much things, was that necessary? As Sasuke says, people like you are people that I hate. As you said to him, you're not worthy to lick the mud off my shoes. As Sasuke got up and says, if she's a part of this team, you can count me out of it as well. As he was leaving, as Kakashi says, wait, what happened? As Sasuke tells Kakashi everything. While as soon as Kakashi heard the end of the story, he started speeding off. He ran as fast as possible to see if we could find Naruto. But what he saw was Naruto Naruto at the top of the Ukage's monument, looking down on the whole village. And I'm gonna say he spotted this using his Sharingan. So he saw him from a very long distance. I'm gonna say he was practically halfway inside of the village. And you know that Naruto is the Ukage monument is way at the end of the village. So he was a couple miles away. as Naruto was like just standing there, emotionless. Emotions were not on his face. As I am gonna say that Kakashi tries to get to Naruto. While when he got to Naruto, Naruto says, "What do you want?" In the most coldest tone Kakashi has ever heard. Like not wanting Naruto to do anything stupid, says to Naruto, "I heard about what happened." As Naruto says, "So you came to laugh it off. Go ahead. It's not like it would change anything." As like Kakashi says, "No, don't do anything rash. Just calm yourself." As Naruto says, "Calm myself, huh? I'm totally calm at this point." And he says, "That's why I can do this." As he vanished instantly, pulling chakra from the Kyuubi, which the Kyuubi inside is actually feeling bad for Naruto. So he let his guard down as he pulled a lot of chakra from the Kyuubi. Oh, and in this one, Naruto got the full Kyuubi actually, because like the bad half of Kyuubi would not really care just after just that alone. So like the Kyuubi is kind of feeling some sympathy for Naruto, and he pulled some of the chakra out of the Kyuubi, like because the Kyuubi was off guard, letting the Kyuubi fall and to like on like making the Kyuubi fall forward through the lack of strength, as he vanished and appeared behind Kakashi, tripping Kakashi and tying him down to the floor, knocking him out. As Naruto says, "Sorry, Kakashi Sensei, but for now, please stay out of my way," as he disappears, which Kakashi was knocked out. Now, a couple of ninja found Kakashi and cut his rope. No, Sasuke found Kakashi and cut his rope, saying like, "What happened?" And Kakashi says, "Hurry to the Ukage now," as the Sasuke and him run to the Ukage, which they told Ukage what happened. As Ukage like stopped all the ninjas, like every ninja in the hidden leaf was strictly ordered to find the Naruto Uzumaki immediately. Like they were, it was said, it was like it was very urgent for them to find Naruto, which Naruto at this point was already outside of the village. Like Naruto was just running in pure confusion, not knowing where to go, not knowing what to do. Naruto felt a feeling he hasn't felt for months. He felt alone. Naruto being put back in the same, feeling like he was put right back into the same position he was when he was a kid, but just angry, sad, and he just felt very bad. He had thought if he killed himself, the world would be better off without him. But then Naruto stopped on a hill. As immediately as soon as Naruto stopped, he passed directly out. As well, Naruto was pulled into his mindscape. As the Kyuubi like just drags Naruto in there because he can't make Naruto do anything foolish. This kid has the most purest heart he has ever seen a human have. So he's thinking of trying to stop Naruto. Which Naruto, when he was pulled in there and he saw the Kyuubi, didn't really got scared. He says, "Oh, Kyuubi, Well, I guess I won't need to kill myself. Practically already dead. As he walks up to the cage, saying, "So, what do you want?" As Kyubi says, "Kid, calm yourself. It's not because of you. It's my fault. If I didn't get myself sealed inside of you by the fort, I I might your life might have been much better." As Naruto says, "Oh, so because you were sealed inside of me, it's not your fault either, because if you were sealed inside of me, you didn't have a choice, didn't you?" As well, the Kyubi says, "Yes, but if I didn't do the things I did when I was out, then maybe people would not treat you this way." As Naruto says, "No, you did what you thought was right, wasn't that so?" As Kyubi nodded his head at the moment, he says, "At the moment, I only felt rage for the village, but most of the destruction, it was not of my will." As the Kyubi told him that he was pulled out of Kushina Uzumaki, which was Naruto's mother, as he told that Minato, he was pulled, like, told Naruto all about the day that he was born and everything. As Naruto says, "So I'm the son of the fourth. You got put under Genjutsu, and well, so here we are. You got sealed inside of me." As, like, I'm gonna say that you got sealed inside of me. As Naruto says, "I wish I could let you out." As the Kyuubi says, "That's insane, kid. Suppose I killed you. I wanted you to kill me from the second I got in here. What difference would that make?" As the 90s was, "Please, just calm down. Life can get better. Don't make the same mistake I made and go into hatred." As Naruto, as two men walk from behind Naruto, saying, like, one of them saying, "Kyubi, you're not the only one who gave in to hatred and regretted it." As, like, the Kyubi saw Indra and says, "Indra?" As Ashura walks out, and Ashura says, "That's true," and says, "You were a pain in the ass, you know." As the Kyubi also said Ashura, as he says, Ashura says, "Kurama," as Indra says, "Oh, so that's the name you got, Kurama, hey?" As Ashura is just hugging the 90s. As Naruto says, like, "Who are you? I know that Kurama was sealed inside of me." As little Kurama just stops him in his tracks, says, "Hold up. I might have felt sympathy for you, but I didn't tell you could call me by my name." As Naruto says, "What you gonna do about it? Kill me?" As the Kyuubi, like, just knowing that he can't threaten this kid, so he just leaves the kid alone. You're not writing my book, right? Guys, give me a minute. So yeah, as I said, yeah, Kurama, knowing that he can't threaten this kid, just shut up. And, like, both Ashura and Ashura says, "I'm his younger brother and you're my reincarnation." And Indra says, "I'm his older brother and the son of the sage of six paths, and you're my reincarnation as well." As they explain what happened, I'm just gonna skip all the explanations. If you don't reach far enough in Naruto, Indra and Ashura had a fight for power. Guys, Lamar. Okay. Please, guys, if please don't. Alright. If you hear any noise in the background, please don't worry about it. If you heard what I just said, well, yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't edit out that right now. I'm very tired. Anyways, Indra and Ashura. Oh my god. Indra and Ashura practically goes and Indra Ashura practically fought. They got reincarnated a couple of times and fought again. When they Ashurama and Madara fought, Indra and Ashura decided they won't want to fight anymore because they got reincarnated multiple times under between the Senjus and the the Uchiha. So they decided not to fight anymore. Like they just shut it all down. They decided not to fight as yeah. So they decided to cease all the fighting as they what can I say? They decided to cease all the fighting and they decided to reincarnate in one body, which was Naruto because he had the purest soul that they ever seen. So they went because Naruto's like Naruto, he can't be evil unless you taint his soul, which even after all this Naruto's soul is quite pure. He doesn't really have revenge on his mind or anything. He's just upset with himself. So they actually reincarnated in Naruto, which Indra and then after all of that explanation, Naruto says, "So what do I do now? Should I go back home?" As Indra says, "I think you got. I think you can wait at least a month before you go home. Give me a minute, guys." Yeah. Holy Christ. So they say you can wait. I think you can. Can you take like 1 month out of like can you take a month away from your village before you go back? As Naruto says, why? I know somewhere you can go and get some training done. As no, he's not going to Mount Boku. He's going to the place that they lived before. He's going to the Tree of Life. And remember, the Tree of Life is practically dead here, but dead already. But you know, like, mm, it's practically dead. But like the chakra, some chakra still remains in his roots. So they're bringing him. They told him to go. They gave him the location, and they told him to go there so he can learn. Sage of six parts, sage mode, 6 parts sage mode, I should say. So they told him to go there as they train Naruto. They train him ruthlessly, day and night over a month. Um, I'm gonna say because of um chakra that's in the place, Naruto did not really get tired as did. So Naruto trained day and night. He hunted animals far, very far away from. He hunted animals very far away from where he lived, and yet still brought them back the dead corpses back to cook them where he lived. Naruto has obtained perfect 6 part sage mode. So Naruto at this point is pretty strong. He has unlocked his Sharingan, and he has learned Mokitan. I am just gonna say. I am gonna say that after you reincarnate, you get the ability as the part of the past reincarnation. So yeah, uh yeah, Naruto is jacked. So Naruto has Mokitan, he has Limbo. No, he doesn't have Limbo because he doesn't have the Mangekyo. He has the Mangekyo and the Eternal Mangekyo because he's Ashura's and Indra's reincarnation. He should have practically got the Reni Sharingan already, but nah, we have to wait on the Sage of Six Parts come and give him the seals, which is gonna make him so broken. Like he's gonna be so broken. He's gonna be so much broken. He's gonna be broken out of this world. As Naruto, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can make this a one shot. I have never done a one shot. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a one shot out of this, but I'm just gonna go until I decided, you know what? I don't have nothing more to say, and I'm gonna need to think of a plot, a new plot, something to do with it. So yeah, Sasuke not being injured won't really want revenge to that much. He'll actually have a little bit of logic in him. Don't get me wrong, Sasuke is still gonna be strong. I can't make my nigga weak. So he's gonna be strong. But not as Ren Sharingan strong Sasuke, but he's gonna be strong. Anyways, after the 1 month, Naruto was going back to the village. And let me tell you, that village regrets every single thing they did to Naruto. Cause number one, after 3 weeks has passed and Naruto has not returned. The third Hokage told the whole village all the secrets of Naruto just to reassure the ninjas they have to find Naruto. They told him that the Nine Tails is the most powerful and the one thing that is protecting the leaf from other villages attacking them, and they told him everything. They told him that the Naruto was Minato's son, Kushina's son. He was the person who saved the village, like call it 11 years ago. No, call it 10. You can't call it 11 years ago because, well, a couple months and it would be 11 years ago. But yeah, like they told them everything, everything. As hi Naruto, all the ninjas are still searching for Naruto. As why? I'm gonna say that Kakashi is like was somewhere like eating, like she was at Ichiraku eating ramen. As Ichiraku was saying, so you still hasn't they still haven't found him. As Kakashi was like saying, I can't believe my sensei's son, the only thing he left back, and I couldn't protect him. Like that's what Kakashi is saying. As suddenly everyone feels an immense pressure released all over the village as everyone looks up to the Ukage's monument. As Naruto flew down on not a bird, not an eagle, not a hawk, not no crow. My nigga flew down on a dragon, landed with the dragon wrapping around him over the fourth Ukage's face. As they saw this giant dragon, and all the ninjas like not really seeing Naruto because he was so far away. Everybody run with like kunai and soul, like just saying like, God darn it, why this have to happen now? The dragon summoning, it should be a legend, and even and how would the dragon even be here without a summoner? As they were like just running there, I just wondering how the hell they're gonna beat a dragon. Like they were wondering like, how are we gonna beat a dragon? But when they get there, they see a like the dragon scales, and then it poofs. And what they saw shocked them to a core. They saw Naruto in like Sage of Six Paths uniform, like those things. Like, give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm gonna give you a photo. Yeah, this is a screenshot, and yeah, this is still not my picture. Yeah, Naruto is like in a robe like this. This is like a robe that he was wearing with like a black ninja pants. Yeah, Naruto was just like standing there as he sees Kakashi in the crowd. As he runs up to Kakashi, I'm so sorry. As he runs up to Kakashi and like hugs and says, "Sorry, Kakashi Sensei." As he hugs Kakashi Sensei, as like Kakashi says, um, where did you go? Like, where were you? And Naruto says, no, that's my little secret. No, that's my little secret. As he sees Uraka Sensei, and says, Uraka, as he hugs Uraka, like just being like a little goofball again. Which it's a long time people haven't seen Naruto like this. And then Sasuke runs up to Naruto, punches Naruto in the gut, and says, where the hell have you been? Don't you know that we've been looking for you for over a month now? As Naruto says, hi Sasuke, as he drops on his knees. Like everybody's just seeing that it's just Naruto again. But they're still wondering about all that dragon thing, but who cares? Like they don't really think much of it. Cause it's Naruto. Like what how bad could it be? But anyways, Naruto says, hey, when since you cared about me? As Naruto says, since we were the only two persons in this village with family issues, eh? As Naruto starts laughing and hugs Sasuke, as Sasuke like just out of respect hug Naruto. Like I'm gonna say Naruto understands Sasuke's pain because he knows that Sasuke's family has been eradicated. So he hugs Sasuke. And yeah, um the third Ukage like just from like miles away jumps down and kicks Naruto, like saying, you almost gave me a heart attack, Naruto! As Naruto says, that's the first time you hit me, Grimes. Why? As like Ukagi ran and hugged Naruto and says, you scared this old man. You scared this old man halfway to the grave. As Naruto came back, as like the village still seeing that Naruto is Naruto. Um, Naruto told while the Ukage told everyone that Naruto was the third Ukage's fourth Ukage's son, he sworn them to secrecy that they should not speak, like tell Naruto if they got Naruto back, because that was a secret. That was a secret. and no one should ever speak about this. Like he told them, if anyone ever speaks about this, the penalty would be worse than if they told Naruto that he was the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki. It would be way worse, as everyone understood it. Now, I'm gonna make a little change. Um, they switch Sakura for Hinata, putting Sakura under Kunai's care, and well, Kiba really did not mind because they didn't really tell the people why Naruto leave, just because Sakura's mother begged the council not to say. After she scolds Sakura, she begged the council not to tell the people what happened and let not force Naruto to leave. But Hinata well knows, cause Sasuke told Hinata. Like Hinata was like just one side crying for a couple of days because Naruto couldn't left and she does not know what happened. Hinata told them, but like Sasuke says, the best you don't tell anyone, even though she deserves it. Hinata, just being Hinata, decided not to tell anyone, but yet still she resented Sakura. Like Naruto, all she wanted is for Naruto to open his heart to her, but he opens his heart to someone else, and that said someone else broke his heart. So that pisses off Hinata. So Hinata hates Sakura at this point. But anyways, you guys are saying like, why didn't I make everyone resent Sakura or something like that to punish her or anything? Like, just think of it. Would it be fair of me to like ridicule Sakura and put her in the same position as like Naruto would not want that because he doesn't want to put someone else in the position that he was in. So you know what? I like Naruto entered the village. Um, the people did not treat him badly, which Naruto knows why. Even though the Ukage swore to secrecy, Naruto like the Ukage demanded Naruto tell what happened, and Naruto told the Ukage everything, which put the Ukage even closer to the grave. Like he put the Ukage closer to the grave, as Naruto told the Ukage that if he don't be quiet of this, he'll burn the whole village down. As the Ukage told Ukage this is a secret only that will be passed to the Ukages of the future, not a social here. And yeah, Naruto scampered out all of the who that was in the room when he told Hiruzen this. So nobody heard. Like nobody. Nobody. Alright, Kakashi heard because like I got to make Kakashi know this. It is necessary. So they bring back Team 7. Now Team 7 is Hinata, Naruto, and Sasuke, which all of them have a very good relationship. Hinata actually telling Naruto that she's sorry that she heard of this, but she wants to make everything right. As Naruto remembered the way that um he asked Sakura, and he does not want to be like Sakura who would break somebody's heart, and he told Hinata that to give him some time to think about it. His heart has just been broken, and he does not know if he will heal that quickly. As Hinata took that answer, what says, promise me you will at least think about it. As Naruto promised Hinata that. Now Naruto, when he came back in the village, not much didn't happen. People does not treat him like a godly hero or anything like that because he's still the Nine-Tails. Some people still resent Naruto, but not as much Some people that just compromised and decided to treat Naruto like a normal person. He is the 90s, but he's still a hero, so well, I ain't gonna treat him good, but I ain't gonna treat him bad either. So yeah, they went through and things went through, and Team 7 got their first mission. Like it was a cat mission. Yeah, like the missing cat Toru. Yeah, that was like that cat. So like Naruto really does not want to be catched by a cat. Like just did the Kagebutsu no Jutsu and like made a clone and says hunt that cat down and sacrifice your life to get your back. As Sasuke says, wait. So you ain't coming? As Naruto says, no way I'm gonna get my face scratched up by this darn cat. Cause I'm gonna say that Naruto just sees the future happening as he's gonna catch this cat, and this cat is gonna just hurt him very badly. Which no one really knows how strong Naruto is, except for like the third Hokage and Kakashi partially. Like, Kakashi does not know his full strength. That would be just insane. Kakashi does not know his full strength. And Naruto does not have the Mangekyo as yet. Just chill. I take everything back. I have some plans. I have some plans for the Mangekyo Sharingan. Some real plans. So he doesn't have it as yet. Naruto has the Tritomori Sharingan. So Naruto, yes, he has the dragon summoning, and he has a couple of other summonings that he will in turn give to. He will in turn give to Team 7, but just give him some time. So they caught the cat, and the way this is gonna go, Naruto got the C-Rank mission. Naruto knowing that a C-Rank mission would not be hard and prepare for a literal anything, but knowing that if worse comes to worse and it's a B rank, well, he with Kakashi's help, he should be able to complete it. So like Naruto, and by the way, Sasuke hasn't been slacking. Like Sasuke has not been slacking. He and Hinata has been like working on combos and all that thing. They were like Sasuke decided he ain't working with Sakura, so they actually moved Hinata on the team way sooner than when Naruto came back. So Sasuke and Hinata has been getting way stronger. Alright guys, in a minute I just drink some water. Anyways, guys, so they have not been slacking. So when they went and passed the puddle, not only Kakashi and Naruto noticed, Sasuke and Sakura noticed. Now, Sasuke and Hinata noticed. I'm so sorry. Sasuke and Hinata wondering what will happen. You know, Kakashi pulling off that phony trick that he like pulled off. There's a phony ass trick about him being ripped to logs, ripped to pieces, should say. Um, you know what? Naruto actually decided I ain't gonna intervene, and he actually did the substitution jutsu as well, acting like he got stabbed through the heart by one of the brothers. As Sasuke and Hinata just sees through this immediately, and Sasuke says, "You two bastards! Why would you do this?" As Kakashi like just saying, "Impressive, Naruto." As Naruto like just jumps next to Kakashi and says, "Yeah, but I wonder what those two would do." As like Sasuke activates his 202 Sharingan his two Sharingan, like two Tomio Sharingan in both eyes. And Hinata says Byakugan. And they like just molly whoop the two demon brother. Sasuke like kicks one of them in the face. Hinata like just what he says, gale palm, another one to the chest, like dodging and gale palming. Not gale palm. Gentle fist, I think it's called. Yes, gentle fisting to the chest, knocking that nigga out, and Sasuke knocked out another one. Which now Sasuke says like because he knows where Kakashi and Naruto are hiding. Sasuke runs through and sends Kakashi knowing that's a fireball jutsu which Naruto actually picked up a little bit after Kakashi started trying to jump out of the way, with Sasuke released a huge goddamn fireball at the tree. As Naruto and Kakashi, after landing, says, "What the hell was that for?" Says, "You two like just fake died, leaving us to deal with the bad guys." As like Kakashi says, it was a test, and as both Hinata and Sasuke looked back at Naruto because like Kakashi has a reason, you better have one too. So Naruto like put in the spotlight. Did the only thing he could think to do. He says, Kakashi told me to do it. So yeah, as like they were like Kakashi sensei as Naruto like Kakashi looks at Naruto, you evil eyes bastard. So like they curse Kakashi. Kakashi being scolded for something he was not a part of. But anyways, they move on. They were walking. Naruto sensed Zabuza, but the person to throw the kunai was Sasuke. As the rabbit jumped out, and nobody really made any sound. Oh shoot! I take that back. They went on the boat. They went over there. They moved forward and everything. They kept on the journey, and the rabbit incident happened as like the rabbit incident happened as a mist started to be formed. Mist started to roll from the ocean as Naruto says, "Get ready, everyone!" As Sasuke says, "You don't have to tell us twice." As Zabuza out chose his sword, like they say a sword flying towards him, which Kakashi tells everyone to duck, which um like Naruto being like the cocky bastard he is, was just planning to catch the sword. As when he caught the sword, it turned into a log. As the other sword swung around from the other side, coming at the team, whichever one jumped, as Naruto dodged over it, as Zabuza de-transformed from out of his sword, having the other sword like is the real executioner blade on his back, hitting Naruto out of it with the back of the blade, right in the neck, knocking Naruto's out. Like Zabuza could feel that Naruto would be a threat, so he literally took down Naruto first. As like Naruto was like seated down by Zabuza Momomochi, and you're saying like, what about Sage of Six Paths mode? He did not have the time to pull that out, nigga. Like Zabuza just took him out as quick as hella possible. Like Naruto was like one side knocked out, and Haku immediately went in and like kicks Kakashi in the water using her immense speed. Remember, Kakashi does not have his headband up because he didn't raise it as yet. He didn't have the time to think about it to raise it. So what's her name again? Not her. You know what? Her. This is my what if. It's a her. Like, no way Haku can be a dude. That's too much of a trap. Like, Nagisa, Nagisa and Rimaru are traps, but dang. Like, dang. Like at least Nagisa wear boy clothes and Rimaru actually shows in the anime that my nigga was a dude in the past life. Like, but why? Like literally. Why Akko have to look like that? I don't see it. He's a girl. He's a girl, but he mostly tricks people that he's a guy because he does not. He knows what Gato does to You know what Gato does to girls. So he treats people that he's a guy. So Haku kicks Kakashi in the water. Zabuza makes a water clone, catching Kakashi, putting him in a water prison. And yeah, it was Hinata versus Zabuza and Haku. Hinata and Sasuke versus Zabuza and Haku. Now, Sasuke immediately goes to Sharingan. Hinata immediately goes to Byakugan. Um, Going into the 25th fighting position, and yeah, they were ready. Sasuke going to the Uchiha like Uchiha fighting style position, like just ready to take on these two god level shinobis. Not really god level, but high jonin shinobis when they're like high tuning. No, mid jonin shinobis when they're like some low jonin. So it's gonna be a very hard fight. Very, very hard. So Zabuza start like underwater, start running through Ansel, which Sasuke looks at Zabuza immediately, running through the said Ansans. As Zabuza says, what a style, what a dragon. As Sasuke jumps onto the water, saying the same thing, what a style, what a dragon. As the Zabuza's water dragon was raised before Sasuke's own, but Sasuke's own was fast enough to block Zabzaz, so it cancelled out the attack. As it kind of blew back Sasuke a little bit, but Sasuke immediately started running through more Ansans. Fire style, fireball, as he shoots a fireball at Kakashi. Not Kakashi, Zabuza. Which Zabuza countered with like, what should I say? Like,
Vortex.
no, that's too overpowered. Water bullet, I think. He countered with water bullet, and yeah, they be like throwing hands. Haku and Hinata like and Haku are throwing hands, like and
They're playing patty cake.
yeah, they're throwing hands, and then Haku not really wanting to like waste any more time, wanting to go help Zabuza, even though he knows that Zabuza should be able to take out like that Genin by himself, still wants to go make the fight quicker. As Haku traps Hinata in that special jutsu, the Death Chamber, Ice Mirror, what's Ice Mirror Dome or something like that. That well, only thing Hinata can do is use a rotation to block the Needles. Like there's nothing else she can do, and she's been keeping up the rotation for very long. As like Naruto is has woken up, but he took a lot of damage as he sees his two friends fighting. As I'm gonna say that Hinata just finally got tired of rotating and got hit by an eagle as both Naruto and Sasuke saw this. As immediately Sasuke went 3 and then to Mangekyo. Naruto went directly to Mangekyo and he was pissed. Naruto and Sasuke said at the same time, not even thinking about it, Susanoo! As Sasuke's purple Susanoo pops up, even though he's not injurious, reincarnation, I can't do anything about that. Yeah, like they shouted Susanoo as a giant arm back slaps Zabuza into a tree as Ako like just releases as like Naruto made two arms and cracks the mirrors as both of them run for the one thing they want to protect. Haku. Well, like because what can I say? Because Zabuza was right now is just knocked out. The water clone dispersed, like and like the water clone dispersed, and like Kakashi got out of it as he seen that Aku and Zabuza is in one place, being angry as hell. My nigga runs through Einstein, and you know what he said? Great water vortex jutsu, wiping the place clean with water, and they did not even look to check if they were dead or not. Just went and grabbed Hinata as all of them move off. No, they didn't grab. He grabbed Hinata as he told Naruto to grab Tazuna. He grabbed told Naruto to grab Tazuna. As Naruto grabbed Tazuna, as they shipped it, like they moved, they scattered. Um, Naruto as Sasuke, as soon as reaching like the door to enter like that place, like just the door, they didn't really reach inside the house. Like, they just reached the door and they just collapsed because remember they just used the Mangekyo Sharingan just after activating it. It drained him a lot. It was not like with the Obito incident when he unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan and all this. He unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan and had like um how can I say it? He had on White Zetsu, I think. I don't know what its name was. I don't think it was White Zetsu. I don't really know. It was a type of White Zetsu. So yeah, he had on that, so he had more chakra. And yeah. So not like in that incident. Naruto and Sasuke like just passed out as Kakashi was left to put three kids to bed. But he found out that Hinata was not in any danger. Haku did not really want to kill Hinata. Um, Naruto, after waking up, I started paying him. Like I'm gonna say, both of them woke up the same time. Naruto and Sasuke. Hinata was like in the room, but like on the other side of the room. Both of them waking up. As soon as they wake up and look at Hinata, they say, "Huh, it looks like she's okay." As both of them said at the same time, "Ah!" As both of them hold their eyes, as they're saying like um Naruto looks at Sasuke, and Sasuke looks at Naruto, says, "Well, I guess both of us unlocked the Mangekyo Sharingan," Naruto said to Sasuke. As Sasuke says, "Ah, god darn it. I unlocked the eyes that my brother wanted me to unlock. Oh great. That's a hell for me." As Naruto says, "Aw, what, you whiny that you just got more powerful?" As Naruto says, "At the cost of my friend almost dying, I am very pissed off." As like they were like in the room, as they laughed a little bit, as Kakashi walks in and says, "Guys, don't worry, Hinata is okay." But then he noticed they're laughing, so I guess they figured that out. As like Naruto says, "Kakashi, this is a very urgent matter." As he looks at Kakashi seriously, as like Kakashi saying, like, "What do you want?" As, "Have you learned any healing ninjutsu?" As Kakashi says, "I learned a few." "And can you do any of them?" I says, "A few." As Naruto says, "I want you to transplant my eyes into Sasuke's and Sasuke's into mine." As Sasuke is like, "Why do you want to do that now?" As Naruto says, "Oh, if your brother did not tell you that um Well, when two people with Mangekyo Sharingan swap eyes, their eyes turn eternal. So the pain that we feel right now, we'll feel it until we found Uchiha with the Mangekyo Sharingan that we want to trade with. As as soon as Sasuke heard this, like he re-popped in his mind and says, "Okay, Naruto, before we do all that, how the hell do you got the Sharingan?" As Naruto, like, just realizing what he just did, as he said, as he was looking at Kakashi for a way to get out of this, as Kakashi says, um, I did not tell him anything, and you're the one who blabbed your mouth, so I have no obligation to help you. As yeah, Naruto, without Hinata hearing as well, Hinata he did not hear, explains to Sasuke that he's a reincarnation of Indra and Ashura. Like he just says it and tells him who Indra and Ashura is. He don't tell like Sasuke how powerful he is. He doesn't tell him about Mokitan. He doesn't tell him none of that. Guys, give me a minute. Okay, I'm gonna end it here, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm here. Anyways, um, yeah, I'm not gonna make it a one shot. I'm too bored to do that. It might be a three-part thing, not a one shot. And I'm saying like, how are you gonna make it a three-part if you didn't even reach like Shippuden as yet, or you didn't even do the Chunin exams as yet? Please just chill. I said I would play until I have writer's block. Now I have writer's block. I'm just joking. I just can't do it right now. Maybe I have. You know what, guys? I'm gonna continue it, but guys, give me a minute. I'm gonna have to do some things.